Okay, package arrived a few days ago. This is the ROG Kunai Gamepad. Okay, bought this from AliExpress for 115 US dollars. Okay, so this is gonna be a very short unboxing of the. I actually unboxed it already, so just to show you what to expect when you actually buy this. Okay, so open up, see two very sleek Kunai Gamepad. Okay, this part is pretty cool. It actually lights up when it's connected. They do not have to be charged because they are powered by the ROG Phone 2. Okay, so put this aside. Okay, underneath, okay, this is a casing. These rubber pads have to be taken out in order to slide the gamepad in. I'll show you that later. Okay, some manuals, and as you can see, these are the stickers that is attached to the gamepad. I already took it out, I already tested it. So my verdict, it's actually good, very good, especially those who like to play emulators. I play a fair bit of Call of Duty on my mobile phone, so it works great. Okay, so how does this works? You can see this is a Type-C connector, which you take your ROG phone. Okay, take note is that when you take it off, make sure you don't take it off from this side. You will end up damaging the port. You have to take out from the top side. It's actually indicated on the box, one of the notes to take note. Okay, slide it in, you press it in. Okay, as it is now, right, as it is now, using like this is pretty comfortable for Call of Duty. Okay, because there's a lot of real estate down here, so you can actually hold it comfortably without actually going over the screen too much. Initially it was quite cramped, so now, because I got very big hands, and these things actually helps me a lot, actually helps me improve my game. Just the casing itself, the casing, there is no reusability on the sides, so if you were to slam it on the hard surface, it can scratch the screen, it can damage the screen. So be very careful when you use this case, and it adds a lot more height to the thing. Why is it not responding? Okay, another thing to note is that when you use the gamepad, the game is running, you start the gamepad, it will not work. Okay, so what you have to do is that exit all games. Okay, let me just check if I have anything. I have to close, clear all. Okay, so you open up the flaps like a Nintendo Switch, you slide it in like this. You will see the light coming on. If it's working there, the light is coming. It's pretty cool. Okay, excuse my accent, I'm from Singapore. Okay, slide it in. Okay, so just to demo one of the game, let's try to run FPSC Castlevania. Okay. How do you assign the buttons? Okay, swipe to one side, you will see down here key mapping. Very simple. You turn it on, and let's say you want to assign a button. Let's say the up button. You press a button here, set to one place, and then you tap in another screen, and on the screen, once it turns black, it's already assigned. So you move on to the next button and all that, whatever button you want to do. All right, so I've already assigned the buttons. I don't know whether this will affect it or not. Okay, some games like just now, when you press a button, it automatically detects the gamepad. So let's just try loading a game. You can see it works pretty well. Sometimes there's not lag, but at critical points, I see that just now when I press the run button and I press jump, it's a little bit of lag, but it's not really that bad. And sometimes at critical moments when you press the button, it does not work, but it's not often. Overall, the experience is quite good. Alright, basically that's it. How to key map. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are actually wondering how does it feel like. It feels good. Okay, let's just exit out of this game. That's for the emulator part. Okay, just for shits and giggles, let's try out Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Same goes key mapping and all that. I've already mapped this out, so let's see if it retains some of the instruction that I will give it, the mapping. Alright, I'm a noob at this game, so don't laugh. Okay, I'll try to play out. See, now I'm controlling. This button have been assigned for aiming. Okay.
Yeah.
I really hate. Okay. It really helps improve your level of enjoyment when in the game, when using gamepad. I don't know, maybe I'm old school like that, but I prefer physical buttons. It's far more. It's not as accurate as touch screen, like you see, very fast. But if you use, it's okay. I mean, if you like physical button like me, it's all right. It's not as precise. See, if I use screen, it's more precise. But for the left side, it's better to use the OSH. Come on.
Tied for the lead.
And sometimes it doesn't. See, now I'm trying to use the analog, right analog. It's quite clunky at times. It's better to be using on the screen.
It's too close. Fight harder.
It's not by all means perfect, but I believe this is geared more for those with for those emulators and such. For FPS games such as this, PUBG, I think it's better that you stick to touchscreen. Maybe the controls can be used. You can use the physical buttons, but for the aiming, it's much more precise if you use touchscreen. How do you adjust? Just go to key mapping. Okay, you want to add the analog button, just press the plus button, arrow keys, perspective control. Perspective control is the right side, arrow keys the left side. So if it's arrow keys, okay, you can make it slightly bigger or very big. Bigger, that means that just now I can't run, but now I can. So leave it at that, close this up, and now you can see I can run. Oh shoot. My team is losing. I usually use only the left controller for FPS games, but for emulators I use both, much more better. Okay, enough of that. Alright, so that is basically, oh yeah, they have these weird buttons down here. Usually it's used for select and start for emulators. They do have an L3 and R3 button, okay, and R1 R2 button. Okay, the triggers is very stiff. It's not comfortable at all. I tried playing Resident Evil using this. My gosh, it's not like the regular triggers where you press it's truly a trigger, but this really feels stiff. Okay, maybe you need some time to make it seasoned, but it doesn't feel good. That's bastard. Can't see him. He's here. Alright. Oh. I think he's behind here. Oh shoot. This game is really addictive. I try not to play too much because it is really very addictive. Yeah, you bet your ass eliminated. And sometimes you press too much, the controls will just keep on going. Ah, shoot.
Failing this mission, it's up to enemy UAV spotted.
Bear with me while I finish up this game.
Enemy down!
Oh shoot.
Killer drone on standby. Tied for the lead. Friendly hunter killer drone deployed.
Ah shoot.
Good up, team. Lost the lead. Hunter killer drone deployed.
Come on.
It's too close. Fight harder. Frag out! We've taken the lead.
Ah, fuck. Okay, it's okay. We're gonna lose anyway. So basically that's it. You have to be very careful when you are using this as a case. Make sure you have these rubber pieces in hand. Alright. Oh, I won. That's good. Okay, because there's a few pins and it's very different. You can see that one is bigger than the other. Alright, see the gap here. Take a look at the gap. Okay, the gap here, one is longer than the other, so it's different on each side. So please, you put the rubber according to which side, because it's important. Because if you put the shorter one on the longer port, you will end up damaging, you might end up damaging the pin, and that is not good for your controller or the case. Yeah, I'm only level 47, I'm not good. Alright, so skip this, close it up. Okay, to remove the gamepad, okay, I'm always impressed by this slide. This really looks cool. Okay, there's no button to press, just push forward and it will disengage. Alright, same goes for here. You push forward and it will disengage. Okay, this is the pin I'm talking about. There's 3 pin here and there's 2 pin down here. Alright, so this is the longer one. You can see this is the shorter one, so the longer one will go here. So make sure you put it gently, push it firmly and push it down, and you'll have it firmly in. Same goes for this. ensure that this part is on the right part. So secure it in, press it, make sure it's secure, then push it here. If you don't push it from here, this thing will come out and you'll get frustrated. Okay, ensure all sides is fixed in, and that is how it looks like. It's very tall. Okay, just to compare, this is my Mate 20X. Okay, it's taller than my Mate 20X once with the cover on. I don't have my other phone. Okay, this is an S7, my faulty S7. Okay, the S7 with my ROG phone. You can see the size is much more different. Alright, leave it up here. Okay, that's the short unboxing and a review of this. So to me, I'll just use it as it is right now. I don't play much emulator, only when I'm on road trips and all that I might use it, but other than that I don't use that. So this is pretty small. I leave it in my bag just in case I need it. I'll find a small bag, something like this small bag, and I'll put it inside and I'll zip it up so it's protected against dust at least a bit. And also be very careful with these points. Make sure you don't get any water on it, because once this is corroded or damaged, it will not work. Alright, so basically that's it for my ROG Kunai pad. Okay, ROG is this year so far is one of the best phone that I've used. This is one of the add-ons or the peripherals for the ROG phone 2. So if you like it, you can get it. If you're a true hardcore gamer, old school gamer with who likes to play emulators or games that plays better with physical buttons, like shoot 'em ups or action platformer, this is good. Okay, take note, there might be a slight delay in the button presses. Sometimes it might not even respond. So something ROG and is if Asus is watching this video, it'd be better if you can have a start and select button down here. I mean, this button is so awkwardly placed. Let's see what's the name. Is this R3? I have no idea what the right thing is. Let's take a look. Oh, I think it's a fast forward button. Oh, M3 and M1, M3. Because this button is awkwardly placed. Okay, maybe if you're playing game like this, you can. But if you're playing a game like this, it's on your pinky, and it's kind of hard to press. So it's best if you really need this button to be up here, because nobody presses the back of the controller. So here is best. Okay, trigger button is it's not very clicky, it's very hard to press. So that is something that Asus can improve on, make it like a real trigger, so there's no enjoyment in the R2 and L2 button. L1, L2 works fine. You can press in the analog to have an L3, R3. Okay, so that's it. Hope you find my video useful. Thank you for watching.